What defines a family has certainly changed over the decades. For a long time, the definition required at least two parents, but the advent of the single-parent home changed that in the 1970s. And now one of the fastest growing types of families is a family with zero children. Couples more and more are choosing to settle down without having kids. For a closer look at the trend and those living it, we turn things over to News Center's Mike DeSumma.
Well, Chris, we've all heard of Mother's Day and Father's Day, but today's a day you might not know about. August 1st is considered what's called International Child-Free Day, a worldwide day celebrating people's choice not to have kids. Now, when you look at birth trends these days, this is a way of life that is growing, especially among couples that are very young. These numbers are from a study out of the Pew Research Center. It looked at birth trends over a 5-year period. Now, in 2007, for every 1,000 women surveyed from age 25 to 29, there were only 120 children born. Now, as of 2011, that number has dropped to 107 births, and we're also seeing the same declining trend for women under the age of 25. Number of births for that group has reached an all-time low. Now, the question, of course, becomes what to make of this. Amy Blackstone is head of the sociology department at the University of Maine. She and her husband Lance are also proud non-parents in their 18 years of marriage. Blackstone says one reason for the shift could be the stigma about married people not having children isn't as strong as it used to be. She does, however, say that stereotypes for that group continue to exist. One belief is that people who don't have kids don't like children, which she says is completely untrue.
So that's the blog part.
I've interviewed about 45 child-free men and women. Many of those people are engaged in careers that are helping careers, so either social services kinds of work or they're teachers, so really helping rear tomorrow's leaders, even though they're not parents themselves.
Now, Blackstone says in all, when you compare women today to women from 40 years ago, twice as many women today are choosing not to have children. But another surprising trend is when women today who want children are choosing to have them. According to Pew, the number of women having children later in life is actually going up. The birth rate is up 3 percentage points for women in their late 30s. That's specifically women from age 35 to 39 are having more kids. Another surprising fact, birth rates are also slightly up for women over the age of 40. Chris?
A sign of the changing times. All right, thanks very much, Mike.